And people, I do, and I love it. You love it? Love it. I love it. Yeah.
It doesn't taste like soap to me.
No, me neither. Yeah. Oh, oh wow, we got the police on the film there.
Yes,
Like I
they
said,
were
we're
all
on
over the
location,
place.
and every time the bell rings, a customer walks in, so we're good.
Of course, of course.
Hey friends, we're on location today. I am in the Middletown Cigar Lounge with, look who I have.
Chef Billy Jack.
All right, we are going to cut and light. We are going to talk cigars. If we get to music at the end, like I always do, let's hope so. But what we're going to focus on in a little bit is Billy Jack. He makes homemade, beautiful Puerto Rican empanadas. But we'll get to that. Yeah.
Of course,
so what
of
we're gonna
course.
do? Yeah. So we're gonna do a cheers. Let's do a cheers first before we cut and light. So it's kind of early. I just have coffee today.
I just have water.
Cheers. Thanks for coming.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Cheers to you out there.
Just all of you guys.
All right. So what are we smoking today? Remember, this is your virtual cigar lounge, and this is our cigar community. So I have today Perdomo 10th anniversary champagne, which if you've never had this one, it's beautiful. So, and then you're smoking.
Arturo Fuente.
He's got that. He's got the Perfecto Vitola. And Billy Jack, you have it's a Cameroon wrapper, which you could smell that right on the aroma. It's so nice. Those Cameroons.
The aroma is so good. You can smell it. It's just amazing.
Yeah, it's right on point. It's like so beautiful. This is actually called the bestseller, that cigar. That's a cute name. I like that. It's
cute.
it's like a play on words.
Exactly. I like it.
It is a bestseller. It's called the bestseller. And your binder is from the Dominican. The fillers are from the Dominican. So that's a nice smoke.
Definitely Dominican. I
Yeah.
love that island.
You got it. And then mine is, like I said, Perdomo today. My wrapper is the Connecticut seed Ecuadorian. Binder and filler are Cuban seed Nicaraguan binder and fillers. So I love a Nicaraguan puro on this podcast here. So I'm going to cut and light. He's already lit. So while I cut and light, Billy Jack, let us know all about your beautiful homemade empanadas.
Well, where shall I begin? When I was very young, my grandfather was a chef in Puerto Rico. And when he came to the States, he actually taught me how to make homemade empanadas. We used to do it a lot in my house, as well as my mother, you know. She was like in a melting pot of different cuisines at her job as well. She worked for Con Edison for about 25 years and she retired.
In the city, you talking?
Yeah, the one in
Yeah.
the city on 14th
Yep.
Street
Yep.
and Union Square. And she's been there for a while. She just recently retired and they're living the best life in Florida. But going back to the empanadas, it was a staple in our family. And we just used to do it every Sunday. We'll wrap, do the homemade dough and roll it out and make the filling.
Mm-hmm.
And it was something that I would never forget, And just want to say rest in peace to my grandfather that passed away years ago. And he taught me everything I know as a chef. And I do appreciate him every day.
What was his first name? Do you have a namesake? I love that you're Billy Jack. That is it. Like, is it two names from the family, or is just the way? How'd that come about? Are you allowed to tell me?
Of course, I'm allowed to.
Family secret.
So the name Billy Jack.
I mean, it's a cool Billy Jack. Come on, has a good ring to it.
And it's from the movie itself. Billy Jack was a American Cherokee Indian and half white. It was in 1969. He was an activist against Indian reservation camps. So if you ever look up Billy Jack movies, they're in, look it up on Amazon and all these platforms and you'll find it's a great movie. And it's based on a true story.
It's called Billy Jack.
Billy Jack. So the reason why I got the name is because I was born with a left kidney that wasn't, basically I couldn't pee properly. And I was born in an Army base called Fort Bragg, Chapel Hill, North Carolina. My parents was in the military and said I wasn't gonna survive.
Oh, wow.
So, my
So you're a
mother-
miracle. You're a
Exactly.
sitting miracle right here.
Um,
Ooh, are you your mom's firstborn?
yeah,
Cause
no,
that
second
she.
born,
Oh, because I was
second
gonna say that
born. I
would
have
have
a
been
brother.
true. Yeah, but that's tough.
Yeah,
So
she,
she must have been beside
yeah,
herself.
Yeah, man.
So they didn't know what was like.
No, they knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And I think I was in a newspaper, if I'm not correct, because it was the first kidney
In the
operation
oh,
on
in
the Army
on,
base.
oh wow, and that's where. What state did you say?
That was North Carolina. Fort
Wow.
Bragg. It's
So
actually called Cumberland County now.
wow.
So,
So famous since you were born, but not for, I mean, not, you almost died.
yeah,
Not that it's
Yeah.
good fame,
So
but you
that's-
said you were in the paper.
yeah.
Yes.
At birth, I'm in the paper.
Oh, man.
So
But
yeah,
you,
that's how that came about.
so you, like, you had one cert, like your,
Yeah, it was one
Once-
kidney.
and then,
I couldn't pee properly, so
yeah.
what they do, they put a tube in me,
mm-hmm.
and now I think I was in the hospital for about a year.
Whoa.
Yeah, and that's where I got my name, Billy Jack, because Billy Jack was a survivor. So my name.
Oh, right. Give me, that's
no,
it.
no,
Survivor.
no.
No, boom. We know.
You dropped
Survivor.
the cigar.
Uh-oh. Right in the ash there. Now how does it taste? Are you sucking on that ash?
Sucking on that
This
ash.
poor cigar fell right into the
It's
ash.
fine.
All right, so we had said we're on location here. So if you hear some background noise, we're inside the Middletown Cigar Lounge. So,
Yeah, we
but
are.
but I already, I bit into this chicken empanada here, and I'm gonna let Billy Jack tell us about it because man, it's homemade and it's good.
Yeah, let me tell you. I mean, it's something like one of my family staples that we all do at the house. It's a chicken filling base, and it has a nice sofrito mix in it. I can't tell you the secret, but it's very good.
Well, when you say sofrito, educate us. Is that just a certain spice, or that's like a mix? That's like
It's a mix of different herbs.
so. When you say sofrito, there's many things inside that you can't tell us. That's the point. You can't.
I can't tell you that. 'cause
You
then
can't
I'll
tell us
give you my
what's in it.
secret.
Yeah.
No.
Can you tell us one of the spice? Now, is this? Do you call this what's the sauce?
This is a chimichurri sauce.
That's nice. I put that on here too.
And it has a whole bunch of different herbs in here.
Yeah. What can you tell me one of them though?
I'll
Because it's
just
kind of
tell you
green
one,
based, and I
that's
love it.
Just
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Cilantro.
Oh, see, I love cilantro.
Yeah,
Cilantro. I'm a Sicilian American, but so I can't. You say it with inflection.
Cilantro.
Yeah, that's the
But
right.
at the end of the day, a lot of people don't like cilantro. They say it tastes like soap.
They
I
do,
don't
yeah,
know
because
why.
I like to cook, and I do, and
Yeah.
I love it. You love it? You love it.
cilantro.
I love it.
I love
Yeah.
cilantro. It doesn't taste like soap to me. I don't know
No,
about everybody
me
else.
neither. Yeah. Oh wow, we got the police on the film there.
Yes, you do.
Like I
They're
said, we're
all
on
over the
location,
place.
and every time the bell rings, a customer walks in, so we're good.
Of course, of course.
All right, so Billy Jack, he was telling me off camera a cool tidbit. Now you said about your aunt, because we need to share this story because we're talking cigars, and wait until you see the end of our music segment because we got a surprise for you for sure. Because this guy's got all the connections. But definitely tell us about your aunt. That's a cool story.
Well, I remember going to Puerto Rico at the age of 19, and my aunt, she would wake up at 6 a.m. and be like, okay, gotta have breakfast. Okay, no problem. It was always just chocolate and cheese and crackers. I think that was like the staple
Ooh, that sounds good.
in Puerto Rico. So, for that being said, but she used to wear a bandana on her head, and she used to smoke this cigar. I'm like, wow, what is that? And then she would explain it to me. And then I said, well, I can't smoke it now. I'm 19. She goes, no, you know how a lot of Spanish, families, they're real strict with certain things. You only can do certain things at a certain time
Yeah.
and a certain age. So she said, wait till you get older and you're experiencing it. And I did. I actually,
You were good. You listened.
yes, I did.
No, I got to know. So this is your dad's sister, your mom's sister?
This is my mom's
Yeah, sister.
sister on
Yeah.
the Baez side.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, she.
So she was smoking, cooking it with the cigar.
Yeah,
just
man, I just
you
did
thought she
that.
was like badass or what?
always badass, man. She was one of the, and she couldn't tell her nothing. She's one of them that, you know, I'm gonna do what I want to do, you know, because they were very stern, strict back then. But it was for good health.
Yes.
It wasn't like for bad.
Yes, of course.
know,
That's like my
and-
family too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
It-
Have fun, but stay safe.
Exactly,
We're gonna
stay
tell you,
safe,
but have fun.
but, you
Like
know-
we like to laugh and dance, and but
Exactly,
like there was that strictness too.
all the time. All the time. I mean, I remember going over there and working too with my uncle in Gaye, and he was the same way too. You know, he smoked a couple of cigars, but
So like when did you think, oh, I like the smell of this,
it
or
was just the
you
smell,
just
the
like
aroma.
you just kind of put it in the back of your mind, or
Yeah, it was one of them things
Yeah.
I always wanted to try.
yeah.
You know, different. You know, I actually smoked a Cuban one time. It wasn't that bad at all. But I slowly, really started enjoying it more because I think it was more like just the taste, you know, the feel of it, and the relaxation.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Relaxation is definitely
That R&R helps.
that's part of good health right there.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yep. All right. So as you all know, Puros and Music, we talk about music on this channel here. And if you're new to this, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. I do want to let you know on Spotify, you could watch it and listen to it. And also, I have the Puros and Music playlist, so check that out. It's a public playlist, so any music we talk about here on the pod, I put it up, and I really like you to comment below and kind of add your flair to it too, your flavor, what your favorite artist is, because I'll tell you what, you've heard me say this before, when I'm in my backyard, you know, my fire pit, this and that, I like to kind of, sometimes I put on a whole album, and when I say album, you know, right, I have the vinyl in the house, but outside I just have the Bluetooth, Spotify, you hit it. I like to kind of go through, like, because sometimes artists, I don't know if you find this to be true, the album is set up on purpose. Like, they do the first 3 songs, they know what the last 2, you know what I mean? Like, they'll do it like a storybook sometimes, the way they lay out the songs. So I kind of like to go through it as I'm enjoying the cigar. And a cigar generally takes about an hour to smoke, so I'm thinking sitting with some music, right, relaxing. But listen to this. Billy Jack's older brother is, I mean, he's famous, and I love freestyle music. Billy Jack and I were both Gen X, and I, you know, came up what I call battle dance. Me and my brother used to battle dance, do all that stuff. Yeah, the freestyle.
Different, man. It was different back then because everybody enjoyed dancing. They were going to clubs. There was so many clubs.
Oh, there was
then.
such a club scene.
We had 1018s, Hot Throbs, what was it? Those Nests. I mean, I could go on and on. I mean, it was a different generation back then, and we enjoyed going out.
It's like cool for the guys
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
I mean,
It
it's
was always a
it's kind of
battle.
back.
It was
It's a
always
little
some
bit
kind of
back
battle
that's
going
cool for like the guys these days. But there was a period of time where it was almost like shied upon. But I definitely think it's way back. It's back. But who is your brother? Tell us.
My brother was
Because I definitely have him in my DJ decks. I know that. Or George Lamont, I have for sure.
Oh, okay. So basically, this is how it all started. My brother was affiliated with a couple of friends of mine, George, Eddie, and Kenny.
George Lamont.
Yes, George.
For those that don't know, look him up.
Yeah, look him up. On all platform, he just came out with a salsa album.
Yeah, he's definitely like
He's
top
doing
10
a lot
freestyle.
Of, different kind of music, and once again, George, congrats on all your success. And love you, brother. So we lived in the Bronx, and it all started in a basement where they were doing their thing, and a couple of producers picked them up. Chris Barbosa, that actually produced Battle of the Heart, and after that, my brother was with George for a while, and then he went on his solo gig, and the person that actually helped him out was India. India spotted him at a place called Hot Throbs or 1018s. I'm not for sure. It's been so long. And
That's some background history right there.
And then, just to let you know, my brother was, at that time, they were trying to push first Latin pop artist.
Yeah.
Single. And he was doing very well. He went on an independent label called Basement Records, and then from there, Atlantic Records picked him up.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, and he was.
But was he was solo? Your brother was
Yes, he
solo.
was solo at the
But what did
time.
he do? Matter of the Heart. He was on that.
No,
Or
no,
he
I
danced
don't.
on that?
I don't think he danced on it.
Yeah.
He was in the video. He was on a couple of videos with George.
Yeah, because that's a big hit.
Yeah, it is. A big
That's
hit.
still circling around.
Yes, it is. It's
What's the name of your brother's song? We got to get that. We got to put that on the. Is he on Spotify, you think?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Broken Promises.
Broken
Everything I
Promises.
Own, and he has many more.
All right, we'll put that up.
And from there, my brother just started networking, and like I said, Atlantic Records put him on. But I think the moral of the story is he was 18, gonna be 19 on a major record label.
Yeah. I mean,
crazy.
Atlantic is.
Yeah, it's big. It's
Yeah.
big. Well, it was big at that time.
Yeah.
And then from there, he still continued to do work with CNC Music Factory.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Did you get to meet them?
Yes. I
Oh,
did.
get
David
out of
Cole,
here.
God bless David Cole. Rest in peace.
Oh.
A wonderful man. Robert Cavillas, great man. Trilogy, which is Duran, Angel, and my brother.
Wow.
My brother went into a group
Mm-hmm.
called Trilogy,
Yeah.
and they did an album. It went, did pretty well. And
I'm gonna put that up. I think I already have CNC music on my list.
I think it was Take a Toke they did,
Yeah.
and the famous Boricua anthem.
Oh.
Yes, and then that one. They're on that.
Wow.
And,
Got a lot of history here. I thought we were just gonna uncover empanadas, but we're uncovering it all.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at the age of 13, 14, I experienced
A lot.
the
Yeah.
freestyle genre.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say
That was like because we're like the same age,
yeah.
and I would say right there, 8th grade, 7th, 8th
Yeah,
grade, 9th it popped.
Yeah, I mean, oh man, I could tell you the stories of being VIP everywhere.
Yeah.
At the age of 15.
Man, you must have been a baller. You were like, I'm in the 8th grade, and look at me.
No, it was actually an experience that I will never forget.
Yeah.
And I would say one thing, it kept me out of trouble.
Yeah.
Being
Why
my
do you
brother.
think that?
Because at that
That's
age,
good to hear, actually,
No,
that you did. Yeah.
No, I didn't fall into the cracks.
Yeah.
Of, being with my brother. I think to me,
See, this guy's a good guy. I knew he was a good guy.
to me, honestly,
You would think being in that scene.
I just was so proud of him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I remember, I'm gonna tell you another
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
It's funny too. You want to hear this?
Yeah.
So my parents, right? I'm 14. My parents take me to Queens, right? I don't know if you remember, it was a Queens Day festival. They used to have it always in Flushing Meadow Park.
Yeah.
It was a big thing. Every year the freestyle concerts would be there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm walking in. My parents are like, "Oh, well, your brother got to take care of you. We're going out." I'm like, "But where you going?" They're like, "No, we're going out. We don't have to tell you where. We're going out." So apparently, they leave my brother, and my brother's performing, and I'm like, "You leaving with him?" And then the first time ever, because I never went to my brother's shows, but I just sat there while Brenda, Cynthia, all these freestyle artists was performing. And then when my brother came on, I just sat there as a brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow, I'm so proud.
So proud. Yeah.
Like to see him
Mm-hmm.
do what he loves.
Yeah.
It's something that I would always keep in my heart, Joey. I love you. And it's just, I looked up to him.
Yeah. So
to see
that's
him
cool.
jump around like a little jelly bean and flip and dip.
Oh,
and sing.
that dancing was like
Yeah,
like
he was all over
aerobics.
the
It was
place,
all over the
but
place.
Just to see him do what he loves,
Yeah.
it just inspired me to do more.
Yeah. Good. I like that story.
And then, like I said, VIP.
You know what?
everywhere.
That's actually a beautiful, beautiful story because you weren't like jealous.
No, I wasn't.
You didn't. You were
And still
proud
not,
and happy.
you know?
No, but that's great.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
really cool.
He
because
was
yeah,
my idol. And
that's
he's
good.
And he's
Oh,
always
that's
going
nice
be
to
my
hear.
idol. And Joey, just when you see this podcast, you're always going to be my idol. And I love you.
I didn't meet you yet, but I love you too.
Yeah, great experiences, freestyle genre, and I still connect with some of them that I like Cynthia and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Brenda, I just did.
Yeah, we got to check out. We got to put that up. Yeah, Brenda.
We just did some stuff with
Yeah.
Brenda.
I can't sing.
Yeah.
I still believe.
But, yeah,
I can't
I
sing.
still believe too. I still believe. Sorry about the mic.
I love that song
At
though.
the end of the day, it was an experience for a 15-year-old. Well, I say 14 to 21 was a great experience that I'll never forget.
Good. All right, so we're closing up, and we're gonna recap. So you remind us what you were smoking, and then tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, what I'm smoking right here is the Arturo Fuente. It's a little creamy and it has a little woody to it.
Now, would you get another cigar of that, or would you buy a 5-pack, or would you get a box? Like, how
I
good
would
was
get
it?
a box of this
Oh,
because
yeah.
this is the bestseller.
Yeah, it is. I love how they called it the bestseller, because it is the bestseller in the market. And yep, they named it right. So yeah, and just to recap mine, I had the Perdomo champagne here, 10th anniversary. I've had this in the past. I really enjoy it. It's got creaminess. It's got underlining honey. It's really nice. And definitely, I would also say I would get a box of these, because I definitely have bought a box of these in the past. So I'd get a box again in the future. So. So any last words? We're going to say thank you for joining us.
No, thank you for having me.
Oh,
I
yeah.
appreciate you.
Pleasure.
No problem.
What do we got here?
I don't know. What do you got? One of
We
those things?
double
Yeah,
handshake, pound,
thank you for
everything.
having me.
Boom.
Boom.
All of it.
And just follow me on.
Can't give a hug with all these microphone
yeah.
cords.
Just follow me on all digital platforms. That's about it.
Yeah.
Check out my food. That's all I ask.
Oh, they will. Now, I always say this. I'm in the Hudson Valley area. Right now, we're in the Middletown area. If you are in this tri-state area, because you've been down, you go to Jersey and stuff, right, if you need to?
Yeah.
Or
check out a couple of cigar
yeah,
places
because
out there, too.
I know a lot of our friends that follow, they're in that area. Listen, hit them up, because the empanadas are worth it.
Thank you. I do appreciate it.
All right, and
thank you for having me.
oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. And what we always say, see, I forgot to tell Billy Jack in the beginning. I say, see you next time. On my count of 3. 1, 2, 3. See you next time. Authentically.